What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the recent trip my wife and I took. And this is part 2 of it. In the background, we're in this really cool A-frame cabin, you could say. And really this video is twofold. Number one, I want to talk a little bit about why I decided to get into the line of business I'm in. And then on top of that, some other cool lessons that I've learned along the way. Now, if you've been watching my most recent videos, I'm keeping this super authentic, very little editing, and really just want this to be authentic and want you to be able to get some valuable lessons that you could learn, that I learned in my journey of being an entrepreneur. And so, my wife and I, it's our 3rd year wedding anniversary. And what's really cool is just being transparent with you guys. We had booked a vacation. My wife is over the Bible college at our church, and we had wanted to take a 2-day vacation right after, and then we wanted to take part 2 the following week. And so ended up booking the trip. And what's really cool is, being a believer, being in business, being in ministry, I was like, God, it would be so cool. This was on a Friday. If you would do something special for my wife and I, like, as entrepreneurs and having businesses, many times you could be in a place where, your business is crushing, it's doing really good. And, there's just those moments where you want God to do something special for you. And so Friday, I said, God, do something special for me, especially after one of my friends, he said the same thing a few weeks ago. And long story short, some dude that worked with him long ago blessed him with a $55,000 presidential Rolex. So I'm like, God, if you could do it for my friend, surely you could do it for me. And so I said that. And then on Sunday, after the Bible college students graduated, my pastor pulled my wife and I up on stage, which I was not expecting him to do. And he said, I just wanted to honor you guys and thank you for, the hard work you have put into everything. And it was a real humbling experience, and it was incredible that he would do that. And then he said, you know what? I'm covering your vacation. I'm more than covering your vacation. I'm going to give you money to cover it, as well as some extra money for your wife to go shopping. And so my pastor ended up doing that. And so, the whole trip was covered by God, essentially, which is incredible. Was very generous for him to do, and his wife. And so here we are. And one of the things I wanted to get into, though, on why I chose the line of business that I'm in. And for those of you who don't know, I have multiple different businesses. I have an online consulting company. I have an in-person detailing business. And then my consulting company is multifaceted, right? So there's different niches that I cater to, 3 different niches, in fact. And one of the reasons why I do what I do is, first off, I love the Lord and I love business. And obviously I love the Lord more than I love business. But what I felt him call me to do was to do business and ministry. And so when it came to business, I wanted to do business in a way where it could be remote, meaning I could work from anywhere in the world. For instance, this with one of my businesses, in the last 3 days, we've done right around $9,000 or actually $11,000 now. And I've just been here enjoying my part 2 anniversary trip with my wife. And with that business, the impact we're making is absolutely insane. One of my clients, Brett, he was stuck at $4,000 to $6,000 a month. Now he's doing $15,000 to $18,000 a month. Another one of my clients, Jeff, he was stuck at less than $6,000 a month on average. He had some pretty big months back in the day, but implemented our system. We helped him, and he has a car detailing business in Omaha, Nebraska. And literally, after his first 2 months of implementing the system, his second month he did over $18,000. And it's May, I believe it's May 30th right now. And he's already at $10,000 on the books for June, guys. And so that's, that's incredible because I'm able to see life change and transform. I'll go even bigger. I'll share some bigger stories with you. One of my clients, I helped him start an online coaching business a few years back, and he literally did over 7 figures with it his first year. And he was able to last year give over $350,000 to his church. And I'm like, ultimately I always tell people it's by the grace of God. And at the same time, it's like you never know what can happen in the world when you say yes, right? And I had to say yes to the businesses I do, and what I love is I'm able to do them from anywhere in the world. Like I'm even recording this video, and I'm here on part 2 of my honeymoon. Hopefully my face isn't too dark because I don't have the lighting, I just have the camera. But anyway, the second thing I was gonna share is with my detailing business, right? Like the detailing business is making money every single day, and it's like, I'm sitting here and just watching the systems I put in place go to work. And so few things you could take away from that is, number one, I know there's many different people watching this right now, is you could build any type of business these days from anywhere in the world, right? Like whether it's car detailing, pressure washing. Now, initially when you start many businesses, you have to be in the trenches, but you should have an end goal in mind. And I'm blown away on how many people, like even in the detailing space, they start this business and they become a slave to it, right? They're like, you know what? I'm gonna quit the 9-to-5 grind and I'm gonna be my own boss. And next thing you know, you just became a slave to yourself, right? Like maybe you're making a little bit more money, but many times when you start a business, you're working beyond the 9-to-5. And so really you have to have an end goal in mind when it comes to your business. Are you building this business because you just want to make a bunch of money, right? Like, and I often share this example with people is like, you have to ask yourself, what would you rather, okay? And it's not that you have to pick one over the other, but are you building a lifestyle business or are you building a business you want to sell, right? Are you building a business that, you want to be a multi-million-dollar company? And for me, I've always wanted to build lifestyle businesses, and something I believe maybe God is going to start pushing me into is building something even bigger. But I'm actually very content with where I'm at in business, right? And I'm not saying content as in comfortable, right? Because I'm always wanting to advance, invest in myself, but I'm not like working my face off every day and I have to go and build this giant company. I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. And a lot of people do that, and many of those people end up killing themselves, taking their life. And so for me, it's like I always ask myself, can this business I'm building, can I automate it? Can I or can I build it in a way where it could run remotely? I could be anywhere in the world. If my pastor wants me to go preach at a church somewhere in another state or another country, I could go and I could just work from anywhere. And that's how I've structured my business. And so you have to ask yourself, like, would you rather make 6 figures a year being able to work from anywhere in the world, working on the business 10 to 20 hours a week? Or would you want to work a business 16, 18 hours a day that does where you can, personally make $1 million a year? Because I even had a friend who was doing millions a year in take home, but he was working 18-hour days. And not everyone wants to do that. And many times people don't even realize that's what it takes. So you have to decide, right? Like, are you building a lifestyle business or are you trying to build this massive machine? Right? And for me, I love the freedom and the flexibility, which if I had offices and all these people, there's just so many other things that have to go into it. And so for me, I love high profit businesses that are very flexible, where you have all of this freedom, right? And so you have to ask yourself, right? Like, what type of business are you building? And so what I've learned over the years is any business I get into, I want to have the end in mind, and I want to build something that could fuel my lifestyle, that can enable me to not get so busy to the point where I can't do ministry. I'm not spending time with my wife, not spending time with my family. And so, yeah, anyway, all that to say is like, I'm just reflecting here on this trip and I'm like, wow, you know, my business made money yesterday, the day before, today, and I'm here in another state and it's just really cool. And so really maybe two types of people watching this today. Maybe you want to start a business, right? Or you already have a business and you want to scale it. If you're in the starting phase, I encourage you watch some of my other YouTube videos and there's some other videos where I go deeper into my story. But if you're here, you already have a business, maybe it's a junk removal business, a car detailing business, whatever business it is, and you're not happy with where it's at, you know there's more, you want to get it to a place where it's making 10K a month, but you could have the end in mind and you could build it in a way where it could run remotely, meaning anywhere in the world. If you want to take a 2-week vacation, you come back, your business is still cranking. Those are the type of people I want to work with and I want to help. I want to help you take your business to the next level. And I call it my scale marketing system, right? It's a whole system I built over the last 4 years after, throughout my businesses, spending over $1 million in advertising and, helping over 1,000 people now start and scale businesses in many different industries, from the online industry, the fitness industry, the car detailing industry, junk removal industry, like all these different businesses. And what I do is I help implement this system into your business so you could literally have a system that helps you get clients essentially on autopilot. And that's what I do, right? And so if that's you, your business is doing, anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 a month, you want to scale it, marketing is your bottleneck right now, then I would encourage you to book a call with my team. Click the link below this video, and really the call's nothing too crazy. Just want to get a better idea on where you're at, where you want to get it to. And if we're confident we can help you get the results you're looking for, would love to, work with you and walk you through what that would look like. And if not, no worries, you'll leave the call with some value. And so go ahead, book that call. And if you enjoyed this video or you've watched some of my other videos and you've enjoyed them, go ahead, subscribe to my channel where I'm always releasing raw, authentic content just like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.